Good morning and welcome back for another carving video. We're back at the owl game. I'm going to be doing a laminated kiln dried great horned owl today. So I already have the blocks glued together and I just cut out our silhouette of our little owl here to speed things up a little bit because I know I've been doing quite a bit of owl carvings and I don't want to bore you guys. So I hope you're not sick of owls because they're probably my favorite subject to carve. And I've been getting a lot of orders for them. But it should still be an entertaining video, at least I hope so. So, let's jump into it. Owl time! Good morning. So we're gonna work on our owl again today. And I don't know if I stated earlier in the video just because I was in a rush to get into this project. This owl is going to be placed up in a almost like a rafter area up top in a room, and the client wants the owl looking down into the bulk of the room, which that might sound like something very simple, but there's actually a lot going on here. You might have heard me mention in past videos that something as simple as a head turn really makes a carving more complex. There's just more movement. But now we're talking about not only our head turn, our owl's looking over his shoulder, but he's also looking down. In order to make that a little bit easier for me, you can see I actually have this carving rocked back. So when I rock him forward, now he's looking down. Same thing if, let's say you're carving a bear and you want him looking up or something, rock the whole log forward. You carve it like this, straight on, right? When you straighten that log out, all of a sudden your bear's looking up, and you just saved yourself a lot of hassle, because naturally, as carvers, we try to level things out. It's just in our human nature. It's really hard to go against that. We constantly are correcting for imperfections, even when those imperfections, the unlevelness, is what you're actually going for. So that's just a little tip. It's definitely helped me, especially on this owl. So that's why he's tilted back. So we'll carve him looking relatively straight on. When we rock him forward, he should have that downward gaze. So he'll be looking into the bulk of the room, which is gonna be pretty cool. But I'm gonna set you up on the tripod and we're gonna get to it. Okay, so it's time for one of my favorite parts. That's feathers. Specifically the flight feathers. Oh, I get through the whole thing to do this. I just absolutely love it. That's just any of the birds. I just love carving feathers. I do really enjoy doing the faces though. It's like a tough tie, I would say. But we're gonna go ahead and carve out these layers. And then once I'm happy with the layers of feathering, I'll lay the feathering. But we definitely want those layers first. So we'll jump into that, and then we'll lay some feathers. So the carving portion of the owl is complete, and I think I'm going to give it a very light torch and sand before I call it for today. But before I do that, let me show you the finished carved piece, because as I always say, this is easily my favorite stage. I just absolutely love the raw wood look. It's so beautiful. So today we're going to get the base coat on our owl. I'm thinking about using a dark oak. The tough but also awesome part about the great horned owls are that they come in such a large variety of colors. I really like doing the very classic coloration, which I'm going to be doing on this piece, where they have really that orangey, rusty colored face, and then the rest of the plumage is a mixture of dark and light browns and whites and blacks. So let me grab my dark oak, I'll set you guys up, and we'll coat the whole owl.